This is Throwback Thursday, May the 16th, 2024. It's about 7:02 a.m. Greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. Doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution to do as you please. What I want to do is come down here. We're going to talk about Fresh Start and all the things that the news media said Fresh Start do. Okay, that's what the news media say. Let's take a look at this here first. We got one. That's van. Look like it's on the flat. Two. We got three. We got four. We know that's Fresh Start. This is one of their headquarters. They said I think 604 Paul Street here in 604 Paul Street. This is Fresh Start. We gonna talk about a few things about Fresh Start in a minute. We gonna be talking about these two streets too in a minute because it's got something to do with Fresh Start. This is Lee Street and Vine Street. Show you something what the CEO and the president did right on this corner on December the 7th, 2022. I want y'all to take a good look at this building here, the C.F. Bowen Center, where Fresh Start is making millions of dollars, y'all. Millions of dollars off the black community. Lester Gillespie and even the Housing Authority too. I just want to show y'all something. When you don't go to them meetings, then you don't know what's going on. I'm going to tell you the connection with the C.F. Bowen Center. You got Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, a center that dominates the black community. Got their programs in the black community, but ain't doing nothing for the black community. The Charleston Housing Authority, even the City Hall. They have commissioners that's on the Housing Authority. You see this van here, this Windstar van here, you see what that says? Housing Authority, City of Charleston. Now, let me tell you something. Just recently, Paul Page, the executive director of the Housing Authority, which is connected with Fresh Start and the rest of these corrupted places, Paul Page just retired after 32 years of running the Housing Authority here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. And a female took over. The female that took over and another individual, the white female and the black guy, they just bought themselves, with their grant money, they just bought two new vehicles, one for the white female and one for the black guy. The black guy, seen him riding around in his nice fancy vehicle he used to ride in this year. I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but those two vehicles together, that was about $100,000. Also, they said that they got a grant money that they gonna do something for this. They said this is Lester Center. If you listen to the news, it's like Lester Gillespie Center. It's not the C.F. Bowen Center. It's not the community center here. But they finna put over $500,000 worth of that grant money, saying that they finna do something to bathrooms in here, a storage wall, exterior electricity, and so on. But that's coming out of the Housing Authority grant money. They just put panels, siding on the Housing Authority projects after all these years, about a month or so before Paul Page retired, which was on April the 30th, 2024. I guess he wanted to clean up some of that money that he'd been stealing. But soon when he retired, here it is, the new executive director took over, got a vehicle, almost $50,000. And the black guy that used to drive this here, I don't know what his position is. He might be the administrator now. he drives around in one too. That's about almost $50,000. But what I want to show y'all is, now they spending all that money on this. They put siding on the houses and roofs, okay? But now, where's all this money that Lester Gillespie is getting from? He got multiple programs, strengthening families. The people that he had in the newspaper for strengthening family, 2 of them, soon when they pass it, they had hit and runs. 1 of them living in one of his houses. And you will see some of the one who live in his house, you'll see his kinfolks speaking with Lester on the news, saying what a great program it is. I know it's a great program when your family is benefiting from this here program. The community is not. When one of your relatives was shooting up this town, selling drugs in this town, gang banging in this town, then he turned federal agent, Nigel Easton. Y'all know who he is. Yeah, I would say that the program is good too if I have a person like Lester Gillespie backing me. Then you look at some of the people that Lester had on the news inside of this place mentoring our children that been in and out of the penitentiary several times, and he's in the penitentiary now for drugs and stealing and burglary. Then Lester Gillespie, the same CEO that the news coming around here, they don't tell you everything. That's why I tell you the other things that they won't tell you. Now they spending all that money now, $100,000 for 2 vehicles. $100,000 for 2 vehicles. $500 and some thousand to fix something up in there. You'll see Lester Gillespie on the news with new basketballs in his hand. He's talking about he feeding the children's. But let's go down to the basketball court since he had basketballs in his hand. I done showed y'all this before. If you want to see the new vehicle for the new executive, it'll be right up in here. This is where Paul Page used to park his vehicle. Now, take a look at this can. Now, we on the black side of town. This wouldn't dare be on the white side of town. Look at them cans, y'all. Look how rusty they is. Now, he just was on the news now. They just got grant money, and he in there saying how his program, his winter program just ended yesterday on the 15th of May 2024. And today, Thursday, his summer program starts up. Now, take a look at all the places that he have his summer programs feeding the children. Outside, he don't care if it done rain, it's muddy out there, mosquitoes. He don't care if it's 100 degrees outside, but they feeding the kids outside. But take a look at the people that he have working for him. Now, all of them, I'm not going to say is people that's bad, because you have a few good women that's on there that's good people. But those that work with him, he's NAACP member too. I can't get on the property, but them benches is no gooder than these here. No better than them there. But you remember, that's his family member headstone. That's going to be all right. The basketball he had in his hand, they brand new. But look at these poles. These poles, Paul Page retired after 32 years of running the housing authority. The housing authority runs this here. They have jurisdiction over this here. You can look at these benches from here and you can tell them they ain't no good. But look at these poles. Where's all of that money going to where you can't put nothing new or fix these here poles? All it takes is sandpaper and paint. But you look at what Lester, look at his house right down the street here on Iron Banks. He fixed that house up. He put somebody out and fixed that house up. He fixed the other one up over there across them trees over there on Paul Street and Lee Street. Now he's fixing up one over there on Main Street right next to the City Hall and Police Department for his daughter. That's who benefiting. The community ain't benefiting. Lester ain't feeding the children. The government is feeding the children. That grant money is feeding the children. Lester ain't coming out of his pocket. Look what his wife, his daughter, and he is driving, y'all. Look what they driving, y'all, compared to what the kids is driving. Look at these poles, man. $100,000 for 2 vehicles, just Soon when Paul Page resigned, he taught them how to do it. Look at them poles, y'all. Look at them trash cans. Look at this. Look at that asphalt down there, y'all. Grass growing on it. You know why? Ain't none growing on that parking lot where they got their vehicles at. Grass is growing on it because they don't care nothing about it, y'all. They don't care nothing about it. You see, Lester Gillespie committed crimes, and the news don't see it because the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, not the police, but the chief of police, Robert Hearns, won't let his officers do their job. The sheriff department, a deputy by the name of Nicholas Pratt, on December the 7th, 2022, he arrested Lester for a burglary and a assault. Y'all can hear it on the video. But the sheriff himself made Nicholas Pratt let Lester go. Look at them poles, y'all. Now, this is right in the black area. Now, Lester Gillespie and Susanna Wesley fought other blacks that wanted to keep this street called Elm Street to Elm Street. Lester Gillespie and Susanna Wesley wanted to change to Cy Williams Avenue. Now it's changed to Cy Williams Avenue. They said Cy Williams was a black slave and an educator. But if that was a black slave and an educator, was it a house Negro, black slave and educator like Lester Gillespie and them? Because if he was a good, whoever it is, why is this area where his street is at like this here? You go in the white neighborhood, it's nothing like. You go down to City Hall, they talking about everything about doing on the white side of town. And I ain't knocking the white people. I don't blame y'all. I stand up too. But Lester Gillespie and this female on there, they not no leaders in this community. They are government grant funds seekers. The Bible speaks of them. The horse leech. The horse leech got 2 daughters. Give. They ain't giving nothing to the community. They taking from the community. Show what they do in this community that call themselves leaders. Nothing. They'll talk about me because I tell you what the news media don't tell you. Now, look at these basketball courts. These things been like this here over 2 decades. 2 decades, y'all. Look at this. Ain't this ridiculous? This is the black neighborhood. You ain't gonna see nothing like this in them white neighborhood down here. And I'm not knocking the white people, because you see, they ain't gonna let Lester bring his programs over there. Look at all that glass on the thing. I know Lester and them ain't doing it, but they don't care nothing about it. It's the Housing Authority job, since they get funds for this here to clean that mess up. It's the Housing Authority job to make sure these poles ain't rusty like this. Why our children have to come out here like this here? Lester getting everything fixed up inside of there. Then he got all them black educators in that C.F. Bowen Center that don't give a damn about the black community. They'll go work for the white community and educate their kids. They'll tell you what they did in the past, but they ain't did nothing in the 28 years I've been down here but soaking up money, trying to talk about me. But long as my heart beats and my lungs got breath in it, I'm going to continue to expose them. I was going to retire. I told a brother yesterday, I'm tired of speaking up, but I ain't tired. God told me last night, get up and go over here and show the news what they ain't reporting. Look at this basketball court real good. And then ask yourself, $500 and something, $500,000 going into the side of the Bowen Center to do some walls and some ceiling lights, a walk-in storage. But not a damn thing for this court here. Not a damn thing for this court. Look at it, y'all. I'm going to leave right now, y'all. Those that don't like what I'm saying or doing, don't listen to it. But you can bet that you look at the people that's NAACP members here, look at people that's a part of Lester Gillespie Stella's consultant. Look at people that's a part of Lester Gillespie's Fresh Start. In every organization that he have, racking up them millions of dollars a year, you can guarantee some of their children is either in the penitentiary for murdering or selling drugs in our black community, or fighting cases right now in the county for murdering and selling drugs to our community. I'll guarantee you that. I'll back up what I'm saying. Unless Gillespie is a convicted felon. A convicted felon. They making him look like he a hero. He ain't no damn hero. That's why he moved out of the black community. Him and his family don't live in the black community no more. They don't want to live in the black community. You know why they don't want to live in the black community? Because they think they white, and I ain't got nothing against white people. Those educators that work for him in there, they think they white. I done seen them operate. You see them at the post office, they talking to you, and a white person come past, they'll put their head down and come, hey there, Miss Sue. Hey, there's Mr. John. Peace be still.
You get everything you need, sir.
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man. Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going
I'm
to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call Fred.
You can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door because
everybody.
she's in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so
No,
you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was standing
And she was
behind
standing right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me.
It's up nearly $3.50 in the food bank's coverage area. Now, that Ag Department report also broke down food insecurity by county in the Show Me State, and 7 Southeast Missouri counties landed in the top 10.
Ahmad Lathan is just back from Charleston with more on our top story.
Jeff and Kathy, according to that report, Mississippi County ranks 7th in food insecurity and 2nd in child hunger in Missouri. I talked to local leaders about how they're tackling that issue in their community.
It's important for us to be a village.
Lester Gillespie runs the Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center in Charleston. Today marks the final day of his winter food program, where he feeds up to 200 kids 5 days a week. The summer food program begins on Thursday. Gillespie says he's here to help parents in need.
It's not so much we giving out a handout. We giving a hand up. And I really love the fact that our parents are trying to do the best that they possibly can do under the circumstances.
Veronica Dunnigan is a member of the Fresh Start organization. She says providing children with breakfast and lunch makes a difference.
A lot of times the parents, they run out of food, or either they're working and they don't get a chance to come home at a decent time to feed their children. Like during the summertime, they're at work all day.
And it fills a real need in this community.
The parents know where they're at, and the parents feel good that their kids are somewhere and they can release them to the program. And that's what I see this program have done. And I see this continue to do, and I pray that it continue to grow more and more.
Gillespie hopes talking about food insecurity in his county and across the state brings more awareness.
I really appreciate the fact that we're putting a light on this. We're bringing it to full attention throughout our community and allowing other people to get involved in any way they want to, because it is a problem.
Yes. Gillespie tells me the program is open to children up to 18 years old. You can find more information on my story on our
You get everything you need, sir.
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
Hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
this is my house.
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man. Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going
I'm
to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call Fred.
You can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing. This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door because she was
everybody.
in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind
standing
it,
right
and you pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
You pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave, or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me now.
Okay.
It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.